Oh, it's been a while, but we're back with Tennis Ace again. And if you remember where we left off, or even if you don't, it was just the start of day 10. My mind is violently snapped back into wakefulness by the sudden blaring noise of the alarm. What the? Who even set up the alarm? Shit, where is it so I can turn this damn thing off? Ah, there. 9:30? Why the hell am I waking up at 9:30 on a weekend? Well, it's not as if I have anything to... Wait. Did I promise to go out with someone today? Ah! As my mind slowly dispels its foggy state, I seem to remember a little bit more. That's right. I had scheduled to go out today. It was with... Shoichi. Shit. That's right. Shoichi asked me to go out with him today. I was sitting on the rooftop like I do sometimes. Cloud gazing helps keep my stress at an acceptable level. Oh, I knew you'd be here. Shoichi showed up looking down at me with a mix of annoyance and amusement. I get the feeling we'd done this a lot over the years. Oh, what was it this time? Too much homework, incoming tests are leaving you stressed? Not sure. It wasn't uncommon for me to feel on edge from time to time, be it home life, schoolwork, or everything that was going on with my tennis career. There was always something to tick me off and make me feel stressed. Being lazy was my major outlet. Shoichi sits down on the ground next to me. I can see him staring at my face in curiosity for a few seconds. Then he turns his eyes towards the sky, watching the clouds. He curves his body forward, hugging his knees as he looks up. We sit in silence for a few minutes, merely watching the clouds as they fly by. It might be silly, but it really does help me to relax. You know, Shoichi starts to talk. Oh, spare me the lecture. Before he even has time to finish his sentence, I already cut him off. Rude, you don't even know what I was going to say. Oh, it's you. Of course you were going to give me a lecture about missing class, and that will reflect poorly on my college admittance exams. Then I'd have to remind you that I don't even plan on taking those. Yada, yada, yada. It's the same argument we have every time. Pick a new topic already. I give a fleeting glance in his direction. Seeing that look of annoyance on his face feels refreshing somehow. Well, I guess you really do know me well. It's been over 10 years. It's expected I would by this point. I guess that's true. Shoichi starts rocking his body sideways as he hums a familiar melody. For some reason, I can't seem to recall where I've heard this before. Still, it's a very pleasant tune. Shoichi continues humming happily, not realising I've begun watching him. Seeing him look so happy also does wonders for my mood. More so than any clouds in the sky could. Shoichi finally seems to notice that my attention has turned to him. Oh, what is it? My heart seems to skip a beat for a second there. I have to look away to hide the fact I'm suddenly blushing. Why am I blushing? No, it's nothing. I hear Shoichi chuckling, but I still don't turn to look at him. Oh, is that so, huh? Shoichi starts humming again. Hey, Hector? He starts humming very quickly, suddenly calling out to me. Reflexively, I turn to look at him. What is it? Shoichi leans forward against his knees, resting his chin on them. His eyes look sideways at me. Oh, do you remember this song? Huh? What kind of question is this? You mean the one you were humming? Yeah. Shoichi nods. Where was it I heard that song before? It sounds really familiar. I remember it. Oh, really? What's the song that's playing at the Moon Festival we went to as kids? When was that again? 6 years ago? Huh? Shoichi stares at me, complete bewilderment for a few seconds. Doubt starts creeping in. Could it be that I was wrong? Then he suddenly nods energetically, looking incredibly pleased with himself. Oh, you do remember? Oh, I'm glad. Shoichi starts laughing. He seems so innocent and unguarded. I can't help but start laughing myself. We keep laughing like two idiots for a few seconds, just enjoying the moment. Oh, that's right. The song suddenly popped back in my mind this morning. I don't know why. Oh, just reminded me how long it's been since we last went to a festival. Well, we always seem to be very busy around the time of the festival, so it's no surprise. Shoichi nods. Oh, that's also true. Well, it's kind of sad when I think about it. It doesn't help us that the festival only happens during one of the busiest seasons of the year. Our city's Moon Festival happens mid-June, just when one of the major tennis tournaments is going on. It's also right in the middle of the Inter-High qualifiers, so Shoichi's been very busy with his team in later years. In the end, we haven't managed to attend together once in the last 6 years. Feels a bit sad when you think about it. Damn it, now that you mention it, I really want to try going to a festival again. It's really been a while. Well, the last time I attended was on our first year, but you weren't doing too hot back then and didn't want to go with me. Don't remind me. That was back during the peak of my slump. I was sitting around and feeling pity for myself most of the time. It's embarrassing to even think about it. Hey, how about we go together this year? You forgot the part where we're both probably going to be super busy by then? Well, do you know for a fact you won't have at least one free day during the festival? Well, our city's festival starts on Friday, going all the way to Sunday. So it might be possible for us to meet up then, but I might have the time. But we don't know if you will. We can't make arrangement like this without knowing. Oh, that's true. Oh, but I want to go to a festival. Shoichi starts throwing a temper tantrum. As comical as the image of an 18-year-old that's almost 2 meters tall flailing around in a tantrum is, it's also a little bit weird. Well, are you, a kid? Well, that's cruel. His switch suddenly goes off. Geez, when we're both alone together, it becomes so easygoing, it's like hanging out with a completely different person. Just accept reality already. The chances of us two going out to a festival together are stupidly small this year. Well, what is it? Just spit it out already. Well, now that I think about it, that's not entirely true. We could go to a festival if we wanted to. What? I don't have any festivals in town save the Moon Festival. Then you're in for a treat. Will you be free on Saturday? I should be. Why? Oh, no reason in particular. Except you'll be going out with me, of course. There's one festival going on in town this Saturday, and I am absolutely going to take you there. What festival is this? Well, that, my friend, will be a surprise. I groan, already anticipating the worst. Right, that's why I had my alarm blaring early in the morning on a weekend. Ugh. I know I promised to go out with him, but I'm so groggy right now, the idea of getting up just feels like a chore. Aniki, aren't you up yet? Aki opens my door, peering his little head inside for a few seconds. As soon as he realises I'm looking right at him, he walks inside and closes the door behind him. Sheesh, you're still in bed? How long do you even plan on sleeping for? Oh, just 5 more minutes, Aki. I cover myself with my blanket, completely obfuscating my view. Aki sighs audibly. He mutters something I can barely hear. What a useless older brother you can be sometimes. Hey, Aki, what the hell did you just say? I immediately stand up on my feet. Yep, on top of my bed, looking at my little brother who just stares up at me with a blank expression. Oh, you're up now. Since you're up already, why don't you head downstairs? Shoichi and he has been waiting for you for over an hour already. Without missing a beat, Aki says whatever he wants and leaves. Wait a second. The little bastard played me. I should have known. You knew I'd get angry and get up if you said that. Seriously, getting played by my little brother like that, it's a bit... Wait, what was that last part? Hey, Aki, what did you just say? He spins around in place to look at me. Thought I made myself pretty clear. I mean the part about Shoichi being here. Oh, he came over at 8:30 and he's been waiting for you for over an hour. What? You probably shouldn't keep me waiting much longer. I'm left scrambling to get dressed as fast as I can. Shit, why is Shoichi even here already? We set up to meet at 10. As I run to the living room, still hastily shoving myself inside a random shirt, I see Shoichi sitting on the couch, chatting with my little brother. Oh, you're up. Oh, about time. He flashes me a cheeky grin as he gets up from his seat to come greet me, extending his hand for a handshake. What are you doing here? Really? That's the first thing you say to me? Not nice to see you, Shoichi, or how have you been, Shoichi? Alright, fine. I grab his hand and give him a firm handshake. Nice to see you, Shoichi. How have you been? Also, what the hell are you doing here? Oh, you wound me, Hector. But to answer your question, I came over because I thought we could chat while you got ready. That way we could also head out together instead of meeting at the station. So you showed up an hour and a half before we were supposed to meet? Shoichi shifts around, crossing his arms and looks as if I'd offended him. Oh, of course not, I'm not stupid. We agreed to meet at 9, I was half an hour early. What? No you would. We agreed to meet at 10, I even set up my alarm for 9:30. You seriously think we were meeting at 10? I nod. He reaches into his pocket and pulls out his phone. Yeah. See what it says? 9 a.m. 9! I warned you not to be late. What? You have anything to say in your defense? I made a mistake. I stick my tongue out trying to act cute and innocent. Ow! Shoichi gives me a karate chop to the head, making me see stars. Don't try and pull off the Mo act. You're neither a girl nor are you cute. You didn't have to hit me so friggin' hard. Hard? Don't make me laugh. If I'd actually hit you hard, I'd probably crack your skull. What the hell are you, the Incredible Hulk? Oh, I just have a little bit of upper body strength. A little bit is an understatement. By the way, why didn't you wake me up if you knew I was late? Well... What? Your looks were really peaceful in your sleep, so I didn't want to disturb you. And what's the real reason? Well, I'm being serious. I thought you could use the sleep, that's all. For some reason, Shoichi's suddenly acting very flustered. Oh, Shoichi, he's telling the truth, Aniki. I told him to wake you up a bunch of times, and he refused. Really? Doesn't sound like the Shoichi that I know. Well, there it is. Corroboration from the best possible witness. Aki grins, looking maliciously at Shoichi. Yes, in fact, I'm pretty sure you muttered, he looks so cute when he's asleep, when you thought I wasn't listening. Oh, I didn't. Wasn't mentioned telling me, no, let him sleep, it'd be too cruel to wake him up. Oh, Aki-kun, shut up. Oh, I didn't say it like that. Aki starts laughing uncontrollably. To be honest, seeing Shoichi flustered like this is very amusing for some reason. I can't resist laughing like a complete idiot. Ah, you both suck. Oh, no wonder you're brothers. If you didn't want me to parody back to my brother, you should have said it in earshot of me. Oh, no one likes a snitch, Aki-kun. As far as I know, no one likes a creepy guy who watches other people sleeping either. Talk about sass. Oh, that's it. Come here, you brat. Shoichi starts chasing Aki around the house in what can only be described as a surreal scene. When did we turn into an early 60s American cartoon? Hey Shoichi, you're already late. Shall we get going? Oh, right. As if he suddenly snapped back to reality, Shoichi lets go of Aki, whom he had captured. Aki then proceeds to run behind me to hide. What are you, 8? Yeah, I'm only young, but at least I can wake up on time for my appointments. You brat. Alright, before I'm forced to bear witness to a murder, shouldn't you eat something before we leave? I thought that since we were pressed for time, we should buy something on the way. Oh, pressed for time? We're not pressed for time. It's a festival, it starts at night. What? I didn't know that. It only starts at night. Why the hell did you want me to wake up at 8:30? Well, I thought we could spend the day together, kind of like when we were kids. I simply stand there, giving Shoichi a blank look. What? You woke me up early? For no reason? Shoichi reaches towards me and flicks me in the forehead. Ow! You'll have a ton of opportunities to sleep in, lazy boy, but we won't always have the opportunity to spend time together. Did you already forget how ridiculously little free time I have? I groan, crossing my arms and looking away in frustration. Alright, I guess you're right. Where are we going anyway? Ramen. I'm going to need a little more to go on here. I'd remember that ramen restaurant close to our old club. It hosts a special food challenge on Saturdays. Ah, you mean Sakura Ramen and the super spicy special Sakura Ramen challenge? Aki suddenly chimes in on the conversation. I swear to God I nearly forgot he was here. Oh, that's right, that's the one. Aki smiles, suddenly looking very amused. Common sense tells me I should probably try to convince you not to go there, but if it's you, then I'm pretty sure there'll be no sweat. Have you tried the challenge before, Aki-kun? Yeah, 2 weeks ago. It wasn't a pleasant experience. I could barely eat more than a few bites of it. My eyeballs felt like they were on fire. My tongue went numb. I could barely breathe. My throat burned more than Aniki's fur when he first tried cooking an American barbecue last year. Hey! Aki arched his eyebrows, looking defiantly at me. It's true, we could even sell the grill. She got so pissed off when it singed your fur that you broke into a million pieces. Oh, so that's how it happened. You never heard anything about it? Oh, my lips are sealed. Sure, until you find the time when it can cause the most damage. Well, anyway, that sounds a lot better than I thought. I can't wait to try it out. Do you want to come with us, Aki-kun? Aki scratches the back of his neck, smiling awkwardly. Sorry, I've already made plans. Oh, is that some blushing I see? Well... Oh, don't tell me that a little someone is going on a date. What? Don't be ridiculous, Shu. Kinda, yeah. What? Aki looks down at the floor, his face tinted red. Well... You're going on a date? With whom? How did that happen? Where are you going? Why didn't you Alright, settle down, Mary Poppins. You don't need to scrutinise every little thing he does. You're not his nanny. Well, he's my baby brother. He has no idea what he's doing. Of course I need to scrutinise everything he's doing. Hey, I'm already old enough to go on dates. You're 12. And a half. Also known as 12. Shoichi gets behind me and starts pushing me towards the front door as I click and flail around trying to fight him. Okay, let's give Aki-kun a little room to breathe, shall we? Let me get this annoying broke-on older brother out of your fur, Aki-kun. What? But he can't, I just... And who are you calling a broke-on? From the corner of my eyes, I can see Aki grinning as he begins waving at us. Have a nice day. Aki, we'll talk about this when I get back. I'm promptly shoved right out the door. Even though it's still early, there's already a little bit of a crowd walking around the train station. Jeez, how long do you plan on sulking? It's been an hour already. I can't believe you didn't let me talk Aki out of it. Talk him out of it? He's almost a teen. He's going to start dating sooner or later. Why not take this chance to show me you trust him to do the smart thing? Plus, you know Aki-kun. When was the last time he did something dumb? Aki is way too mature for his age already. Kind of the opposite of some older brother I know. I snort. You disagree with me and insult me on the same breath? Kind of cruel if you ask me. Well, what can I say? I'm good at multitasking. If the tables were turned into your sister instead, thought of allowing her to go out on a date would be inconceivable to you. Oh, Hitaka isn't stupid. I know she won't go out on a date with a schmuck. Plus, I'm the last person who should be interfering in her life, really. I roll my eyes, making him giggle. Fine, whatever. I'll still ask Aki for details on what happened when I get home. Sure, just make sure he doesn't have the girl with him in his room before you barge in. What should you be doing in his room? Oh, you know. A puzzle. My brother is 12. Please don't talk about him doing puzzles. Shoichi's laugh bellows so loudly the people down the street turn to look at us. Not so loud, sheesh. Oh, sorry. You're just way too much of a doting father, even though you're only his brother. Oh, it just makes me laugh. What's wrong with me worrying about him? I don't care how old he is. He's still my baby brother to me. Shoichi pats me on the back. Well, there's nothing wrong with it. On the contrary, I really like this care inside of yours. Just dial it down a little. If you try controlling him too much, he's going to end up turning on you. Point taken. We reached the entrance of a traditional ramen restaurant, see a giant line forming in front of it. Alright, exclusive food challenge only on Saturdays. Of course there'll be a line. Wait here, I'm going to put our names on the waiting list. Shoichi disappears amidst a sea of people as he goes up to the clerk standing at the end of the line. Sheesh, talk about a lousy job. I'm standing outside all day taking count of the people outside. My feet hurt just thinking about it. I decide to check my phone to kill time until Shoichi comes back. Let's see. No new messages, no new emails. Oh wait, there's a message in my junk folder. What does it say? Jeez, the list long. They said it'd be at least a 40-minute wait, and Hector, what's wrong? I notice Shoichi next to me when he puts his hand on my wrist and lowers my phone. Shoichi, sorry, I didn't know you're coming back. I just saw an email I got last night. Oh, this should be good. What's it about? I look over the email again, rereading it for the third time. It's an endorsement offer. Let me guess, you're chucking this one in the trash bin like the others. I don't know. Shoichi's eyes immediately go wide. He walks up to me, putting a hand on my forehead. I push him away. What are you doing? Well, making sure you're not sick. Why would you think I'm sick? Shoichi puts both of his hands on his waist and cocks his head sideways, looking at me with disbelief. You've always been adamant about refusing any and all endorsement offers until you go pro. Yada yada yada, don't want them to think they owe me, yada yada yada. First of all, I don't sound like that. Second of all, it's mostly true. What about this time? Why are you suddenly hesitant? Because I tap on my phone screen and zoom in on the logo at the email's header, letting Shoichi look at the screen. Huh? Regent? Well, they're the biggest tennis sportswear company in the world. I know. Why do you think I hesitated? You don't just turn down an offer from Regent. I look at my phone screen again, uncertain what to do. I turn off my phone screen and shove it back in my pocket. You're not going to respond to them? Well, not now. I'm not sure what I'd even say. I'll say yes. That would fly on the face of my own policy, which is a stupid policy anyway. I choose to ignore that comment. And it would make me look like a hypocrite to the companies I turned down when I said I didn't want to be tied down to a sponsor until I went pro. That one makes a bit more sense. You don't say. I give him the best snarky comment I can muster. I think I'm all snarked out. That was pretty mild compared to my usual standard. Well, Shoichi bites his lower lip. Well, I don't think I'm the best person to be offering you this advice, considering the fact that I've turned down a few endorsement offers as well. 5 to be exact. And of course you'll be keeping count. Well, anyway, I still think you should take it. Oh really? Why is that? Well, Shoichi looks around and notices there are a few vacant seats in the waiting lounge outside the restaurant. He grabs my hand and leads me by the arm to them, getting us both to sit down. Well, you should think about how this would affect the beginning of your career. You're planning to go pro at the end of the year. By the way, I won't start the discussion about you going to college while going pro because I don't want to start an argument again, so don't worry about that. I shrug. Shoichi slowly nods upon seeing my response and starts talking again, measuring his words. But don't you think you should, start accruing funds? Knowing you, I imagine you want to take part in the biggest tournament possible right after going pro. That would require travelling abroad. Well, a company might hesitate to cover the cost of that for a player they just signed with. On the other hand, if they've been sponsoring you for a whole year already, and you produce good results during that time, well, that might be an incentive to do that. I'm taken slightly aback by his words. I hadn't really thought that far in the whole thing. Then again, I guess it's pretty much like him to have given things this much thought. Well, let me guess, this is something you've been wanting to tell me for a while already, but couldn't find a good way to bring up the subject. Can you blame me? It's kind of hard to figure out what will make you blow up. You've always been a little bit touchy on the subject of your career. I nod, trying to think over his words. I'm suddenly hyper-aware of the weight of my phone in my pocket. Just knowing that I have a message from Regent there. I'll think about this after I get home. If I spend our time together worrying about this, then you won't have any fun. Oh, since when do you worry about that? I know how much you've been looking forward to this. Oh, what are you talking about? How do you even be able to tell? I grin. Your tail has been wagging non-stop since we got to the house. It still is, in fact. Shoichi's eyes widen and he looks back, noticing his tail wagging frantically behind the seat. His body suddenly goes stiff and his tail freezes. His face suddenly looks flushed. You saw nothing. I chuckle, giving him a friendly punch on the shoulder. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, thanks. Alright, I finished all that paperwork. I found that our treasurer had gotten things mixed up. Our actual budget was only half the amount he specified at first. Sounds like you guys have a ton of problems with over budgeting, huh? At about 30 minutes, we were still waiting for our names to be called. Though I'm fairly certain we should be the next ones. Well, I don't understand how so many people can mess up so often. This is what you get for being too competent. People start slacking off as they know you'll cover for them. I shouldn't be forced to slow down my pace just because they don't want to work. I grin. I never said you did. Shoichi looks at me in confusion, opening his mouth to answer me. Shoichi Urata? The clerk calls for Shoichi's name and we reflexively stand up. That's us. We walk towards the clerk, a red panda, and he crosses Shoichi's name off the list. 2 people, correct? Shoichi nods. Right this way, please. The clerk leads us inside to a couple of empty seats in front of the kitchen. All of our tables are occupied at the moment, so I hope this will suffice. Oh, it's plenty. Thank you, sir. The red panda smiles, handing us a pair of menus. Take your time to decide on what you'll have. You may call on one of the waiters when you're ready to order. Shoichi shoots me a glance from the corner of his eye and smiles at the clerk again. That might take a while. I hope you don't mind. Clark follows his gaze and flashes a knowing grin, nodding. Of course, sir. Leads go back to the entrance, leaving us 2 sit inside the busy restaurant. Well, you know what I'll order, so you go ahead and decide. I'll be on my phone to pass the time, so I'll check to see if you're ready to order in 30 minutes or so. Hey! Oh, I'm sorry, is that too little time for you? I don't take that long to decide. Oh, don't beat yourself up over it. You're still my friend. A little annoying quirk like that isn't going to change my mind. You suck. Well, prove me wrong then. Tell me, what are you going to order? Well... Tick-tock, 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 tick. Shoichi imitates a ticking clock. Cut it out. Oh, sorry. These news just too funny. I'm not exactly having fun over here. Sorry, I'll stop. I just miss going out with you. Just the 2 of us, I mean, and we don't spend as much time together as I'd like. At this point, I think that if we're up to you, we'd be together 24/7. Or something like that, yeah. His voice is warm and wistful, leaving me suddenly a little bit embarrassed. I think I might be neglecting him a little lately. Well, anyway, I already know what I'll be having. I'm surprised you're not ordering soba. I would, but they don't do a spicy soba dish like the spicy ramen challenge. I still think you're insane. Why? What's the worst that could happen? Well, there's... Well, I didn't ask you to make a list. We both laugh at our own silliness. You heads into look our way, since we're easily the most boisterous patrons in the house at the moment. This is one of the few times I just don't care. I'll agree, it's nice to go out just the 2 of us again. It's really been so long. Well, what if I joined you in the challenge? You doing a spicy food challenge? Really? Well, I don't hate spicy foods. I'm sure you don't hate them. You don't like them either. Do I need to remind you what happened last time we tried something spicy? My ears immediately fall down my face and I feel my cheeks go red. Can we not talk about that? Let's see, it was October 1st, 2009. I asked you not to talk about it. You and I had gone to this small burger joint in the shopping mall. You're still talking about it. This challenge to eat a super spicy grilled steak burger. I put my arms on top of the counter and buried my face in them, hiding it. You decided that, hey, it's a child's play for me, I'll try it. And try you did. Even after you took the first bite and realised it was much spicier than you imagined, you still ate the whole thing, and for that I congratulated you. And then when we got back to your house, I had to sit in the living room playing games on my own, while you spent the next 3 hours locked up in the bathroom. How many rolls of toilet paper did you use up? 2? I groan. I can hear Shoichi laughing next to me. Man, you suck. My voice comes out muffled due to my arms covering my face. You really like using that expression, don't you? Has it turned into your catchphrase already? I straighten myself up on my seat, glaring daggers at the damn husky sitting next to me. Oh, you look so cute. You're angry and glaring at me, but your face is still red. Oh, it's so adorable. Shut up, let's just order already. Shoichi grins, putting a hand on top of my head and tows in my fur. So, shall I order 2 of the super spicy special Sakura ramen then? No. God, I really want to knock that stupid cocky smile off his face. So you changed your mind. What will it be then, Mr. 2 Rolls? Call me Mr. 2 Rolls again, I'll make you eat through a straw for the rest of the month. Shoichi puts both hands in the air. Ooh, so scary. You really don't take me seriously at all, do you? Nope, not one bit. Just order me a regular pork miso ramen and shut up. Shoichi nods, doing a mock bow on his seat. Very well, Your Highness. I groan again to signal my displeasure. Shoichi calls over one of the waiters and gives him our order. The man writes it down in a flash, and before I know it, he's already gone. Well, at least the service here is efficient. Well, if Sayo were here, she'd take it as an accusation her service isn't up to par. You're right. The thought of that alone is already exhausting. I imagine myself explaining over and over again to a belligerent Saya that I didn't mean anything by it, and that she's a good waitress. Just the thought of having her angry at me is enough to make me feel like I've had a few years knocked off my lifespan. I can already guess what you're thinking of just by the look on your face. Shoichi laughs cheerily, putting his hand on my shoulder and giving it a light squeeze. I chuckle nervously. Yeah, let's hope I can go the rest of the year without awakening the beast. Knowing you, I'd be surprised you managed a whole week without pissing her off. Don't jinx me. Shoichi laughs again, giving me a few more taps on the back. Your order's up. A goat calls our attention behind the counter and hands us our bowls of piping hot ramen. Just seeing my bowl in front of my eyes is already enough to make me drool. The broth is so clear it's almost see-through, but the smell is still amazing. I can't wait to dig in. I look to the side to see Shoichi's bowl, and your bowl's bright red. Is this all pepper sauce? Who knows? Let's give it a try. Shoichi grasps the chopsticks in his hand and puts them both together in front of his face and closing his eyes. Oh, thank you for the food. Are you really saying thank you for the food, or are you praying that it won't kill you? He elbows me in the arm, grinning. Oh, shut up. He separates his chopsticks and immediately sets them down to get a generous amount of noodles, blowing on them a few times while hungrily wolfing them down. I keep watching intently to see what his reaction will be when the spices kick in. He freezes the noodles still in his mouth, swallowing them hastily and beginning to hack and cough. Are you alright? I reach out to him thinking he's been overwhelmed by the spices. Gotcha. I'm left frozen in my seat, gaping for a few seconds. You asked, I thought your mouth was burning and I was worried about you. Don't worry about it, it's not that bad. Well, to be fair, it does burn quite a bit, but I like it. I scowl, crossing both my arms and glare at him in displeasure. Jeez, what's with that look on your face? It was just an innocent prank. There's nothing wrong with the look on my face. This is the face I was born with. Shoichi smiles, poking my cheeks with his moist chopstick. Oh no, it's not. Your face is usually much more handsome than that. I would know since I look at it every day and all that. I blush at the sudden compliment, looking away. Geez, you really know how to diffuse me, don't you? 12 years, buddy. I've known you for 12 years. What else did you expect? He then dives his chopsticks back into the bowl and gets back to eating his ramen. We walk out of the restaurant about 40 minutes later, having eaten until we couldn't eat anything else. I can't feel my tongue. Shoichi keeps poking his tongue out of his mouth, touching it with the tip of his fingers. I told you that thing would be too spicy even for you. Too spicy? I ate the whole thing like a champ. I just can't feel my tongue. Oh, no biggie. How can you be so nonchalant about not feeling something as important as your tongue? You're a freak. He elbows me playfully. Oh, don't talk like that. I know you love me. I groan, give him a punch on the shoulder. It only serves to make him laugh. What do we do now? It's only barely past noon. Well... Shoichi scratches his chin, looking pensive. You didn't plan ahead? Sorry. I didn't want our first real outing so long to feel mechanical, so I kind of wanted to just go wherever we felt like going. How about I choose then? No, I invited you to go out. I want to be the one deciding where we go. I'll let you decide next time, deal? I cross my arms, staring at him with an amused smile. Fine, I'll be game this time, but I expect you to bribe me the best time outing I've had in the past few weeks. Challenge accepted. I just thought the perfect place to go just now. After about 10 minutes walking, Shoichi leads me into a staircase hidden between two shops. Climbing to the second floor, we reach a big and spacious... An arcade, really? This was your big idea? Oh, come on, there's nothing wrong with an arcade. It's a perfect place to pass time. Also one of the most cliche places to take someone. Good thing this isn't a date, otherwise you'd probably make the girl quite a bit annoyed. I'll keep that in mind. Do you want to leave then? I look around the place, checking out all the different games and machines they have in here. I have to say, it's a better selection than the arcade I used to visit. But then again, I haven't been to an arcade in 3 years, so what do I know? The corners of my lips curve up in a half smile. No, I think this could be fun after all. Did you see a game that interests you? You can say that. I walk up to a vacant dance corner machine. I lean my back against the bar, staring at Shoichi with the best mischievous expression I can muster. His face immediately goes pale. Oh no. Absolutely not. You know I have 2 left feet when it comes to dancing. Hey, you choose where we go, so I get to choose what we do. Only fair. Shoichi swallows hard, looking at the machine with dread. Do I really have to? Well... Shoichi swallows again upon hearing the tone of my voice. You don't have to. It's okay if you're too scared. I might beat you at the game. You're really thinking this 5th grader attempting provocation to rile me up and make me decide to play? I merely smiled. Just hop on the damn machine and start the game. Oh, I thought you didn't. Shut up. I really did get under his skin. You can be so easy sometimes. It's wonderful. Just as the machine starts up, I already select a random track and set it to 2-player mode. Shoichi steps up into the left dance pad and I take the right one. Alright, may the best man win. I intend to. The song starts out slow and neither of us has trouble following. The difficulty keeps climbing as the rhythm of the song increases. I keep an eye on Shoichi from the corner of my eye, seriously starts to struggle. One by one he starts to miss the keys. Meanwhile in my screen, even though I don't really play these kind of games often, I'm starting to have more and more fun as the time goes by. My score is rocketing past Shoichi's, who's in almost half the keys by now, struggling to keep up with the fast pace of the song. As the number of statements he makes increases further and further, Shoichi's lifeline starts to become depleted until... You lose! He finally reaches 0 and fails the song. I quickly finish the last minute or so, then step out of the machine, walking towards Shoichi who's crouching behind the machine, his face buried in his knees. Oh, come on. Are you that upset about losing? I couldn't even finish the song. You don't play these games often. Don't beat yourself up over it. You don't play these games either, and you still beat my ass. In fact, I'm pretty sure I got a near perfect score. Well... Should I point out to him that it technically was a perfect score since I didn't miss any of the keys? I've had enough. I don't want to feed the fire. Why don't we play a few more times so you can get used to it? Not interested. Then how about we play another game? Not interested. Are you just going to sit there sulking all day? Perhaps. Talk about a sore loser. Didn't you promise you'd show me a good time since this is the first time we go out together and all that? I'm starting to think you were just talking out of your ass. Still, after a few seconds, he sighs, getting up from the floor and dusting himself off. Alright, how about we play some fighting games? At least I'm good at those. Okay, let's go with that. He's really so easy sometimes. It's almost dark out by the time we leave the arcade. We spend pretty much the whole time playing fighting games, only trying something else to take a break and stop hogging the fighting machines. At the end of the day, I'm touting a record of 34 wins of mine versus 28 of his. Don't let it get to your head just because you won a few more times than usual. Shoichi was still pouting over the loss streak he had a little while before we left. In fact, the whole reason we left was he was tired of losing. We had planned on staying in the arcade for at least 30 more minutes. Well, I think you're the one who should stop letting the losses get to your head. We're going to have to spend the whole day dealing with you pouting. I'm not even allowed to be upset for a few minutes. His reaction would be sad if it weren't so darn funny. You win some, you lose some. Just deal with it and move on. Well, I get the feeling you're patronising me. I'm not. I'm trying to cheer you up so I won't have to deal with an anal nutbag the rest of the evening. Shoichi starts laughing. Oh, nice. I tried to cheer you up and that doesn't work, but I call you an anal nutbag. For some reason, that gets you to laugh? Oh, sorry. I just... Sorry. Oh, okay. I'm all good now. I actually feel a bit better right now. Thanks for that. I shrug. Hey, if me insulting you makes you feel better, I've got a ton of other insults where that one came from. Not now. Sorry for getting so annoyed at that. I promised you a good time. I shouldn't keep being salty over a few losses. I cover my mouth. I do an obvious fake cough. Don't start. Anyway, it's already getting a bit late right now. Should probably head to the festival location. Where exactly is this festival you said is happening in town today? I don't remember there being any commemoration had today. You'll find out when we get there. Typical. Anyway, what store should we stop at to pick up your yukata? Yukata? I have no idea. My what now? Your yukata. You can't go to a festival without a yukata. Thanks, Vasquez, for making me say this word so many times I don't know how to pronounce it. Since when? What? You didn't buy... Oh boy. You didn't buy yukata. It's a traditional festival wear. I thought you'd be getting one. Why would I? Because... Yeah, typical festival wear, got it. You didn't tell me I should wear one though. I have to tell you to buy a yukata for a festival? If you want someone to do something, you should tell them to do it instead of expect them to simply figure it out. But I wanted to see you wear a yukata. His words came out of a single pitiful whine. Oh, come on, what are you, a child? But I was really looking forward to... Yeah, you told me that already. No need to repeat yourself. No, what about you, Mr. Must Have a Yukata? Or shall we go to get yours? Well, I crossed my arms, cross-examining it within my eyes. You don't have one, do you? The thing is, you don't have a damn yukata. You're trying to make me feel bad for not having one. You so wanted me to see you wearing one. Well, yes. It's kind of amusing to seem like this. Well, I went to a couple of stores to buy one, okay? But none of them had any in my size. Turns out I'm much taller than the average Japanese male, so the only way to get one is to custom order it. It wouldn't get done in time. I lift my hands up in the air, shaking my head sideways. Well, I don't know what to tell you, Shoichi. I don't have a yukata, and considering that you don't either, I don't think you have any right to complain about it. Fine, I won't complain anymore. Jesus, why is he still downcast over a piece of clothing? Well, how about we buy each other a yukata, and if we're both free by the time the Harvest Festival, we'll go together. Just the two of us wearing our yukatas. Really? You're serious? You'll go to the Harvest Festival with me? Hang on, I said if we're both free. Yeah, I got that. Still, it means a lot to me. Alright, I'll go to a clothing shop on Monday and order a yukata for myself. Why are you getting so excited about something that might not even happen? Are you stupid or something? Still, it makes me feel all warm and happy inside when I see him like this. Yeah, I really like seeing him when he's happy like this. And knowing I'm the one who made him this happy is just... Oh, what's with the look on your face? Shoichi noticed something about the face I'm making and turned to me with interest. Are you going to complain that I'm making an ugly face again? No, I was just thinking that you had a very beautiful smile just now. It looks good on you. What are you saying? If someone heard you saying that, it might misunderstand. You shouldn't be saying this to your guy friend. Shit, why's my face suddenly getting so hot? What are you talking about? What's wrong with complimenting my best friend? I meant every word I said. Hey, is this guy for real? Anyway... I turn around, trying to hide my face from him. Just take me to this festival you said you wanted to show me. Like you said, it's already getting late. Oh, you're right. I hear Shoichi's voice echoing from behind me. Come with me towards East Street. I see him walking through the street, immediately start following behind, ready for an excuse to keep my face hidden from him. Why is my heart beating so fast? Well, it's a good thing there aren't many people around this time of day. We'd gone out of the arcade at the time we first agreed on. The street would be packed with people. I merely agree with him, not really paying attention to the words he's saying. I follow behind him for quite a while, weaving our way through the streets that become less and less crowded. Eventually I realise there's barely anyone walking alongside us. Wait, now that I've snapped back to reality, isn't this... This is the shopping district Shoichi took me to a couple of weeks ago. You recognise it? Looks quite a bit different, right? Well, is this really the same place? Shoichi smiles, looking over the myriad of different tents. Even though this place already had a bunch of food tents and a few paper lanterns, it now feels even more festive. For one, there are a lot more paper lanterns than before, at least 10 times more. And there are many more people than before too. There was a 7-day festival every year beginning in the middle of April. They don't even know why anymore. Over the years, the reason for this was lost, but the tradition itself continued. I only found out last year when I ended up coming over here to have some food and discovered it was the last day of the festival. So when I remembered, I immediately thought that you might want to see it. Look at all the booths and tents that have been set up in the streets, mesmerised by all the different colours and smells. It's not as big as the city's Harvest Festival, but it somehow feels cozier. Well, there's all kinds of food here we can eat if we want. There's also a few games we can play. It's your call, really. He winks at me, smiling widely. What was it you said? I choose where we go, you choose what we do? I smile. Suddenly my mood skyrocketed. I was already in a pretty good mood before. Damn, I can't wait to try some stuff here. Well, what do you want to do? We can play a few games, or we can go around the festival ground trying a bunch of different foods. We can also do a little bit of both, but I'm afraid we might miss some stuff if we do. Can't we come back tomorrow and do what we do today? Oh, sorry, Hector. Today's the last day of the festival this year. I didn't really remember about it before, and, well, even if I did, I would have had free time to come any other day. It's fine. Let's just think of something to do. We came here to have fun, right? Oh, damn right. What do you want to do then? Games or food? Like I said, we can try doing a little bit of both, but I'm pretty sure it would be ideal. Yeah, I agree. I think it'd be better for us to just pick one and visit as many stands as that type as we can. It's better than having two activities half done. Shoichi laughs, giving me a few taps on the back and then moving his hand to the top of my head, tousled in my fur. Well, that's exactly what I think, Hector. So, let's see, do we go with food or games? It's been a while since that ramen. Let's go with some food. Well, just at a glance I can already tell they don't have that much variety in games. In fact, most of the stands seem to be food stands. There's all kinds of stands here. Popcorn, okonomiyaki, takoyaki, hot dogs, yakisoba, candy corn. I could go all night listing stuff. If I want to try the most variety, then going with foods is the most logical choice. Plus, I'm kind of hungry anyway, so it's two birds with one stone. I want to eat. The whole place just smells so good. There's no way my appetite can resist. Shoichi takes a few idle sniffs at the air. His tail starts swaying from side to side as he takes deep whiffs. Yeah, I know what you mean. As soon as I stepped around the corner and could smell all this, I already started feeling hungry again. There are so many options though. I doubt we could visit them in one night. We'll just hit as many stalls as we can until we just can't eat anymore. I agree. You take the lead. You sure you want me to pick? What if I choose something you don't like? Also, why do you always complain that I'm too slow to choose what I want to eat? Shoichi chuckles, whipping in the back with his tail. Oh, I trust your judgment. And just remember, if you take too long, we'll end up not being able to eat anything. And that should get you to choose faster. That's not how you get an indecisive person to make a decision. That's how you get them to choke. Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick. Fine, stop with this infernal ticking sound. Let's see, what do we go with first? I have no idea what two of these are, so let's start with takoyaki. Takoyaki, I don't even need to think about it, I just want takoyaki. Takoyaki should always be the first thing you eat at a festival. Well, let me guess, takoyaki? I stared at him dumbfounded. How did you know? Well, I saw your eye in the stand the past 5 minutes or so. I knew you'd want to go there. Oh, guess I'm not nearly as sly as I think I am. Is that okay with you? You're not really a big fan of octopus as far as I know. Oh, I'll make an exception just for you. What? That's... Shoichi, that's kind of nice of you. Shoichi looks as if he's barely able to contain his laughter. Then a few seconds later he just doesn't anymore as he explodes in giggles. Sorry, I couldn't keep a straight face. Oh, I'm just joking. I might not like octopus, but I love takoyaki. Oh, not gonna lie, it sounded nice of you to make an exception just for me. Shoichi smiles, putting on my cheek. Oh, don't worry. We'll have a whole lifetime for me to make exceptions just for you. Right. Anyway, off to get takoyaki. We walk around the different tents and stores, most of which weren't even around the last time we came here, perusing the different foods and other things they have for sale. Despite the huge amount of people going to it, the takoyaki stall is surprisingly fast with its service. Ooh, got one of those automatic flipping machines to make takoyaki. That explains how they can serve so fast. Well, that and the fact they have... Hold on, let me count. Well, 6 people working on the stall. Oh, 2 of their attendants look so much alike I thought they were the same person. These places usually sell them in 6 and 12 packs, which should we get? Well, 12 of course, we both tend to eat a lot. Point taken. Oh, it's our turn. Wow, we barely stood in line for 3 minutes. and there are at least a dozen people in front of us. We stand in front of one of the 4 cashiers, a grey fox who seems to be in his 40s, and he greets us once we stop. Good evening, boys. A 6-pack for 1,350 yen or a 12 for 2,250. What will you be getting? Give us a 12-pack, please. Shoichi hands him the money, and as always, it's the exact amount. Do you have some change generator in your wallet? How do you always have the exact amount to pay for everything? Shoichi chuckles, putting his wallet back in his pocket. I carry a lot of small bills. It's useful most of the time. The fox gives us our food, and as quickly as we were served, we were also dismissed, having to step out of the line so he could be the next person in line. Oh, by the way, I get this one and you pay for the next one? I feign surprise at his words. What? You invited me out and now you're saying you won't pay? Oh, no, I didn't mean to. I didn't. I lift my hands up in the air, doing a gesture to tell him to calm down. Relax, I'm just teasing. Of course I'll share the cost with you, you silly goof. He blinks a few times in consternation, opening his mouth several times without managing to come out with any words. What? What? His completely shocked reaction is both funny and adorable. I can't keep myself from doubling over in laughter, making many of the people waiting in line turn to look at me in confusion. Sorry, I couldn't resist. What was it you said this morning to me? Teasing you was just too funny. Well, I guess I had that one coming, didn't I? He sure did. Anyway, I think it's best if I just pay for everything while we're here. You pay me back later. That's where we can do a tally of all the money we spend and have each of us pay evenly. Well, sounds fair. I'm game. Shoichi nods. Shoichi opens the plastic container in which our takoyakis were served. The lid was already completely fogged and impossible to see through, letting out a wave of steam and the delicious aroma of takoyaki. Shit, this smells great. Let me have one. Okay, just one sec. Oh, they only gave us one pick. Really, just one? How are we both going to eat together? Shoichi already picked up the pick and stabbed one of the takoyaki before he noticed the lack of a second one for me. Well, I can just do this. Lifts up the takoyaki from the plate, dripping with sauce as it comes out, places it in front of my mouth. Say, I stared at him as he had something wrong with his head. Are we seriously going to do this? Oh, come on, you got a better idea? We can just eat one at a time and then give the pick to the other one. Nah, not as fun. Now say, I roll my eyes and give up. He's not going to quit until he's had his way. I open my mouth and Shoichi deposits a steaming ball of takoyaki goodness into my mouth. Oh, by the way, you should have blown on it first. Hot. I can only chew it on a couple of times before swallowing to desperately save my tongue with the searing pain of burning. Shit, it hurts. Told you. What does it do me if you tell me after I already ate it? Well, no one told you to forget. Well, I only forgot because you kept insisting we do that. Bullshit. Oh, I was just trying to be nice. Shoichi pouts, pretending to be sad and hurt. Even though I know it's an act, I still fall for it. Sigh and I begin to apologise. Sorry, it wasn't your fault. Happy now? Yep, verily. Is verily even a word you can use in this situation? No, but I don't care. I shake my head, trying to hold back the laughter. It's hard to keep a serious face when you're walking around with a bumbling idiot. How was the takoyaki, by the way? Tasted good, felt like pain. Well, Shoichi stabs another piece and brings it close to my mouth again. Yeah, I'll let you have the second piece too. Just make sure you blow on it before you eat. This is kind of nice. After a lot of walking, talking and eating, we finally finish our package of takoyaki, dispose of it in a nearby trash bin. In the end, Shoichi said he had so much fun feeding me directly to my mouth, he only ate 3 pieces of the takoyaki. Are you sure you don't want to eat more? Don't worry about it. I told you feeding you was nice. Reminded me of when we were kids. You ever fed me like that when we were kids? No, but it feels like something I'd do with a kid. That doesn't even make sense. Anyway, what we'll be having right now? Let me think. The other one, I have no idea what it is. I think I'm in the mood for some yakisoba right now. Let's get some yakisoba. I mean, you can't go to a festival and not eat yakisoba. You mean kind of like how you can't go to a festival and not wear a... Don't even start. You never let things go, do you? Only when it benefits me. Let's see, where's the yakisoba stuff? There. Shoichi points out a large tent with a few chairs and tables spread around, serving portions of piping hot yakisoba in small cardboard boxes. As I begin walking towards it, the smell of stir-fried veggies and noodles assaults my senses, making me feel light-headed from its sheer deliciousness. Wow, I can smell the spices from here. Do you think they have a special super spicy yakisoba here? Shoichi starts getting excited at the prospect of eating spicy food. I swear to God that you order a spicy dish of yakisoba, I'm going to get a separate portion just for me. Alright. I won't make you eat the spicy one. Sheesh, why do you have to be so cranky? Seeing his relaxed attitude of his brings a smile to my face. When I finally reach a line to order the yakisoba, the smell of the food is already overpowering. Already salivating just by imagining myself eating it. This is going to be delicious, I'm sure. Thankfully the line moves pretty fast. It takes about 5 minutes for us to go reach the start of the line. As soon as we walk up the counter, the clerk, a big and burly horse, smiles wildly at us and begins to talk. Hello there, it's a pleasure to serve you tonight. Are you already familiar with our menu? Nope, can't say we are. This is our first time here. Alright then, well, we have 2 options of noodles and 4 options for meat. There's regular and spicy noodles, and there's also beef, chicken, pork, or all 3 in one. Just combine your choice of noodles with your choice of meat you're liking. The price is 1,465 yen for any combination you choose. Well, Shoichi turns to look at me. Since I'm not allowed to pick spicy noodles as you throw a fit, what are we going to do about the meat? Just pick all in one, it's the tastiest kind anyway. Wow, I'm not used to seeing you choose so fast. Are you sure you're not sick? Just shut up and order. He chuckles, turning back to the clerk and pulling his wallet out of his pocket. We'll take an all-in-one with regular noodles. Shoichi hands him the money and the horse gives us a ticket, directing us to a second clerk who's putting the orders together and handing them out to the customers already paid. Thank you for preference and have an excellent evening. We wave goodbye to the horse and head to the line to pick up our yakisoba. Shoichi puts his wallet back in his pocket while we wait. Soon a second clerk, a tanuki, calls out our number and we rush to pick up our food. Wow, this thing is so hot I can barely hold it without burning my hand. The tanuki, unlike the horse, doesn't say much. It becomes a bit obvious why he's not the one man in the front of the house. Like I think they gave us 2 forks. Well, if they didn't, I'd just have to feed you with my fork. I elbow him in the ribs with just a little bit of force. Ouch, careful. Hold on to a scorching blade of yakisoba here. Sorry, why don't you try it the first bite and tell me what you think? Oh, sure. Shoichi stabs a piece of meat with his fork, twirling it to wrap the noodles around it. He blows on it a few times, making steam fly from his fork. Damn, this thing is hot. Or it smells so good, I kinda don't want to wait for it to cool down. Go on, eat it as it is. Burn your mouth, I dare you. No way. He blows on the fork a couple more times and puts it in his mouth. Nearly wiggles around as he walks, closing his eyes with one of the happiest, dog-kissed looks I've seen on his face. Damn, this thing is good. It's one of the best yakisobas I've ever had in my life. Oh neat, let me try it. I grab my fork and stab it into the food. Wait, I just noticed. We had 2 forks, why did you have to wait for me to take the first bite? What? Just wanted to make sure that the food was actually good before I tried it. If it were terrible, I'd already know to stay away from it. You use me as a guinea pig. Yep. I finish cooling down the food on my fork and pop it into my mouth, savouring the delicious taste of bell peppers, noodles and assorted sauces. Damn, you're cold. I like this yakisoba, which is piping hot and delicious. And you're not taking me seriously. Why do I even bother? What, did it actually annoy you or something like that? Oh, not at all. I love this side of you. You don't usually act like this in front of other people. Yes, I do. He chuckles, taking another bite of the yakisoba. Well, not to the extent you do with me. Is that so? I never really noticed. Yeah, you're just so at ease with me because you love me. Don't push it, doggy boy. Look who's calling him. Who a doggy boy? His tail sways from side to side, coming close to hitting the other people who pass by. I deliberately slowed down a bit just to walk a couple of steps behind him and have a better view of his tail wagging. It's just so much fun to see. Walk around checking the souvenir stands for a good dozen minutes until we finally run out of yakisoba. Well, that was tasty. What do we eat now? Do I still get to decide? Yeah, it's your call, boss. Alright then, let's see. bunch of kids go running around us with cotton candy in their hands. I thought we just ate cotton candy would be half bad. Let's go with that. Let's get some cotton candy. Shoichi nods. Well, a bit childish for my taste, but what the hell, let's do it. Then she reaches a small store that has a bunch of pre-packaged cotton candy bags hanging from the walls. When I say a bunch, I mean over 50. Well, that's a lot of cotton candy. I think I'm having a toothache just looking at all this sugar. Could you be more of an old man? Well, I'm not an old man. I just care about eating healthy sometimes, okay? I saw you eating a giant bowl of hyper-spicy noodles just this morning. Touché. Shoichi goes up to a ferret who's sitting on the chair, looking bored out of his mind, and says a few words to him. The ferret barely acknowledges his presence, but still extends his hand. Shoichi gives him some money, and the guy immediately grabs 2 cotton candy bags from behind him and gives them to Shoichi. Less than 30 seconds, we're on our way. That was fast. That guy needs a few lessons on social skills. How much was it for these anyway? Shoichi just waves his hand, dismissing me. Seriously, Shoichi, I want to know. Oh, don't worry, I don't mind. Well, I do. Spit it out already. Without being able to wait any longer, I just strip the bag covering my cotton candy apart and take a huge bite from it. It melts in your mouth. Well, technically it dissolves in your mouth since it's pure sugar and all. Whatever you say, Einstein, all that matters is that it's good. You don't have to be Einstein to know that. In fact, I'm sure you already knew that. It's true, I did. I just don't care. I take another bite from it as Shoichi just stares at me in annoyance. Hector, you have some stuck to your face. Really? Where? Oh, here. He points to his own cheek. I rub my hand in the area. Oh, no, not there. Here. I move my hand further down the area I think he's pointing at. What? No, it's... Oh, for God's sakes, let me... We even have time to realise what's going on. I feel something wet on my face, followed by the sight of Shoichi licking his lips. What? Shoichi looks at me with the most normal, puzzled look possible. Anything wrong? Did you just lick my face? Yeah, your cheek. I didn't want to waste the cotton candy. My face grows hot almost immediately. I turn around to look away from him, not watching Shoichi to notice how red I am right now. Hector, is everything alright? Yeah, I'm fine. Just eat your cotton candy. We continue walking and eating our food in complete silence. I'm no longer taking bites out of mine, instead removing small pieces of it with my hands and popping them in my mouth. Damn it, just thinking about it makes my face hot again. Why did he decide to suddenly lick my face? Well, come to think of it, this isn't all that unusual for Shoichi. Well, licking might be just a bit out there, but he's always been the touchy-feely type, so I'm used to him constantly hugging or touching me. Wait, it's true, I am used to it. This sort of thing should annoy me. Why is it making me feel suddenly so conscious of him? This is annoying. Hector? I immediately snap back to reality, jumping up as I walk. Yes? Shoichi cocks his head to the side, obviously confused by my reaction. Are you okay? What are you thinking so hard about? You didn't even hear me when I called you out 3 times. Oh, it's nothing. I'm just thinking about something that happened at school. Yes, that's it. Think about school. Shoichi furrows his brow, staring at me as I'm acting like a complete lunatic. Well, to be fair, I am acting like a complete lunatic. I was thinking about school. Who the hell even says that? A lunatic, that's who. Okay. By the way, I'm done eating my cotton candy. And considering the fact you've been licking on an empty stick for the past 2 minutes, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say you were done too. I look down at my hand, only to notice there's absolutely nothing left on my stick. Have I been licking the wooden stick this whole time? Oh God, I thought this couldn't get any more embarrassing. Anyway, what else do you want to do now? Something else? Yes, that's right. Something else. Let's do something else. Hector, control yourself. Wow, I hadn't realised it so far, but... God, I'm full, too full. If I eat anything else, I'm afraid I'll be sick. How about we do something that doesn't involve food? What, are you telling me you're full already? Yeah, I can't take another bite. Oh, thank God. I swear to God if I had another bite, I would explode. Well, weren't you the one asking me to choose something else? Well, yeah, because I thought you still wanted to eat. That's just... I was only picking more stuff for us to eat because I thought you still wanted to eat. I guess we're just 2 giant idiots then. I'm tempted to agree with you on that. Note to self, never try being considerate of someone else's wants. What do we do now? And I swear to God if you tell me to choose or you suggest something involving food, I'll smack you upside the head. I have an idea, and don't worry, it doesn't involve food or anything of the sorts. We spend over an hour walking around the festival grounds, looking over a bunch of different stands and their products. We see things like earrings, dolls, figures, paintings, all kinds of products that are for sale for those who want to take something home. Even though we told ourselves we'd only be looking around, we ended up with quite a few bags to carry around. I myself bought some things for my mom and my brother, a necklace and a few earrings for my mom, and some anime figures I found for sale in a tent for Aki. Well, I myself am pretty satisfied with all this. My wallet cries with a sudden spending spree. I think I can spend even 1 more yen. Oh, come on, we haven't looked over half of the place. Of course we haven't, and we won't even if we try. This place is huge and the night won't last for much longer. You're right, it's already starting to get late. The festival will probably be over soon. By the way, what are they going to do for the last day of the festival? Will there be a fireworks show? Oh, I wish. That'd be pretty cool to see, but unfortunately there aren't going to be any fireworks. Oh, why not? Well, tradition, I guess. This festival's never hosted a fireworks display and they don't intend to. Boo. I pout, prompting Shoichi to laugh at me. Oh, don't be like that. If there's no fireworks to be seen, you still had fun, right? I guess. Are we going to be heading home now then? Not yet. There's one more thing I want to do with you before we go. Really? What is it? Oh, goldfish scooping. I said, yeah, I heard. Shoichi pouted, staring accusingly at me. You at least show some sort of excitement. Oh, sorry, no, why would we even want to do that again? Oh, come on, pretty please. I really want you to play. Can't we do something yet? I want to play. All right, shut up. Shoichi immediately quiets down, frozen in place. I sigh, making sure to make it a long, exasperated sigh. Geez, you can be such a baby sometimes. Fine, we can play a little game. Yes. Shoichi fist pumps, looking incredibly excited at the prospect. All this just means we're going to try goldfish scooping. But just so you know, I don't intend to play. Oh, it's fine. I don't expect you to anyway. I just really wanted to try it this year. Well, it's easier than I thought. I really expected him to insist that I play. Alright, good guys, follow my lead. Oh wait, Shoichi. Shit, he just ran straight ahead. No way in hell am I going to run after him. I'll just walk there at a leisurely pace. Wait, where was the fish scooping tent again? Am I lost? I'm screwed, aren't I? There you are. After about 15 minutes walking around, I was finally able to spot the tall husky amidst the crowd. So this is where the fish scooping tent was. Hector, where were you? Jeez, don't go wandering off on your own like that. You end up getting lost. I don't want to hear that from you. Huh? Wait, why are there so many people around this simple fish scooping tent? Come think of it, this area of the festival has been packed with people since early morning. Hey, Shoichi, I can't really see. What's everyone staring at? Oh, that's right, I forgot to tell you, didn't I? Forgot to tell me what? Stop playing the pronoun game with me. Well, the fish scooping tent is a special prize this year. Take a look for yourself. Shoichi pushes his way around the crowd, opening enough room for me to walk to the front of the group. Beautiful, isn't he? That's an emerald-coloured goldfish. And he looks like he's shimmering when he swims around. Well, that's why I wanted to give it a try. I want to see if I can get that one. People have been coming over ever since the first day trying to get him. It looks like that fish is really hard to capture. And because almost everyone's been trying to get him, most of the other fishes haven't been caught either. In the end, this tent has managed to make a huge profit without having to give up much product. Brilliant, isn't it? Huh. I guess now it makes at least a little more sense why you wanted to come here. At least you had a reason other than I want to play. Wah! I'll admit, it's a really beautiful fish. So, aren't you trying to catch it? Oh, I am. I'm waiting for my number to be called. Your number? Shoichi pulls his wallet out of his pocket and pulls out a piece of paper with the number 487 written on it. Well, apparently there were some people fighting to try and get the emerald fish first, so now they only allow one person at a time to try. And there's a wait list? Oh yeah, I should be getting called pretty soon. 487! Speak of the devil, it's my turn now. Wish me luck. Shoichi walks up to a chubby tanuki lady and hands her a piece of paper with his number on it. She gives him a small bamboo scoop with a paper net. The thing with this game is that since the net is made of paper, it dissolves in the water, so you can't be too forceful, otherwise you'll break the net. But you can't be too slow either, otherwise the net dissolves. Shoichi walks up to me with his net in hand. Seriously, wish me luck. They're not allowing anyone to join the line anymore since it's so close to closing time. Already 50 other people waiting. Holy shit, you only get one shot? Shoichi nods. Well, good luck, and too bad they're not allowing any more people to try. Now that I saw him, I kind of wanted to have the fish. He nods again, swallowing hard and walking to the pool. He crouches in front of the emerald fish as it swims idly by. Every time he swims, it seems like he's shimmering in a different palette of colours. It's beautiful. Shoichi stares the fish down, slowly moving towards the water with his scoop. His other hand's a glass with water in it in which he can drop the fish. The reason being that even if he manages to get the fish out of the water, the net will still break after a few seconds. You can't get the fish inside the glass of water when it does. The fish will either fall back into the pool or fall on the ground. Of course, they don't want the fish to fall on the ground. They provide people with glasses of water to drop the fish inside when they happen to catch it. Shoichi seems to be waiting for something. I'm not quite sure what. He dips his net in the water with a very swift movement, and I see a green shape falling inside his glass. Everyone in the crowd suddenly goes deathly silent. Even Shoichi himself isn't uttering a single word, just standing there with his eyes wide. Not even he believes he got it. Suddenly the entire crowd erupts in cheers and clapping. The sound is so loud that I nearly go deaf. Shoichi jumps up from the spot he's crouching on, seemingly even more shocked than I am. Of course, from the corner of my eyes I see a few angry people throwing their tickets away, probably unhappy that someone got it before them. The tanuki lady walks up to Shoichi, taking the glass with the fish from his hand and putting him in a plastic bag for carrying. She hands the fish back to Shoichi. He bows to her, I suppose he's thanking her, and then starts walking my way. Come with me. Shoichi grabs me by the arm and pulls me through the crowd and away from the commotion. What? Shoichi, wait! Shoichi continues pulling me without a single word or explanation. We end up out of the festival grounds in a deserted alleyway. Shoichi finally lets go of my hand. Are you going to tell me what this is about? Jeez. Oh, sorry. Shoichi looks away, scratching the back of his head awkwardly. I throw an explanation over an apology. Oh, I just saw a bunch of bad-looking men give us the evil eye after I got the fish, so I kind of wanted to get out of there. I don't think they'd try and steal it, but you can never be too careful. Why would they try to steal a fish? Shoichi shrugs. Oh, never underestimate stupidity. He declares something is one of a kind, it looks kind of pretty, and suddenly people will do anything to get it. People who actually tried stealing the fish right from the pool. They noticed the security surrounding the place. No. And frankly, the idea of hiring bodyguards for fish is so ludicrous I can't even wrap my head around it. Well, anyway. Shoichi's face goes red and he scratches his cheek, looking away from me. Then, here you go. He hands me the plastic bag with a pretty fish. What? I'm giving this to you. Hmm? Why? Weren't you looking forward to getting this? Wait, it's because I said I wanted to try getting him. I didn't mean that I wanted you to give it to. Hector, I know you didn't mean that. Shoichi looks me dead in the eye. Well, from the very beginning I wanted to get him for you. What? I'm seriously confused right now. You're giving me a fish? I mean, yeah, he's gorgeous and all, but it's a fish. I guess it kind of sounds dumb without context, doesn't it? No offence, but I doubt it'd sound any better even with context. Well, you remember Yamato? Yamato? Wait, my pet goldfish Yamato? We had him a long time ago when we were still kids. When was that? 7, 8 years ago? Something like that. I remember you loved Yamato a lot. You cared for him every day and even talked to him. Of course, I was really jealous of him, but I still found him pretty cute. I always wanted to try feeding him, but you wouldn't let me. You said I'd do it wrong and hurt Yamato. So one day when you left to go grocery shopping like your mom asked you to, I decided to feed him. Wait, I seem to remember something like that. Was that when... I thought to myself, fish food is so boring. I'm sure Yamato would like chocolate more. So I got some chocolate from the fridge and chopped it into small pieces. I don't know if he choked or the chocolate poisoned him or some other thing, but Yamato died less than half an hour later. Shoichi looks down the ground, looking almost as if he's in pain. I didn't know what to do because I knew you'd be devastated when you got home. And then, less than 5 minutes later, you arrived. You You cried so much once you realised Yamato was dead. I kept apologising over and over and you didn't care, you just kept crying. I seem to remember something like that happening. Honestly, it was so long ago that I barely remember Yamato at all. My mom bought you a new Goldfish and decided I wanted to kill Yamato. You just wouldn't have him. We ended up returning him to the store after you refused to take care of him. I always felt guilty about that. Shoichi, that was 8 years ago. I barely even remember that nowadays. Despite his face still being contorted in a weird and complicated look, Shoichi attempts to smile. The look on his face is almost heartbreaking. Or maybe it always stuck with me. There weren't that many times in our lives I've seen you cry, but that was the only one time you cried because of something I did. I always felt awful about that. When I saw the announcement they'd be having that fish as a prize, I wanted to come here with you to try and get him and gift him to you. I know you might think it's silly, and honestly I don't blame you, but I'd really like you to have him. Shoichi grabs one of my arms and lifts it up, putting the fish bag safely in my hand. This is my way of apologising after all these years. I'm sorry I killed your fish. I don't even know what to say. This is one of the weirdest acts of kindness someone's ever shown me. You didn't have to do this, you know. It's not like I carried a grudge for all these years. Oh, I know that. You're not the type to hold grudges. You're way too nice for that. Well, I know I might be selfish, but this is more for my sake than anything. I've always felt bad about that. I figure it's a way to bury the hatchet. If I get you this one-of-a-kind goldfish, then maybe I can feel like I did enough to warrant the forgiveness you gave me all those years ago. You've blown this way out of proportion. Or perhaps, but I'd still like you to accept this gesture anyway. You're a dog. Alright, I'll accept it. Shoichi laughs. I didn't realise how on edge I was about him looking so gloomy, and I noticed how relieved I suddenly feel seeing him laughing. Well, I am, and thanks for accepting this gift and forgiving me all those years ago. I lift the fish bag up to eye level, looking at the shimmery emerald goldfish as it swims lazily inside. It's not nearly as lively as he did in the pool, that's for sure. What should I call him? Shoichi puts a hand to his chin, looking pensive. How about Yamato, in honour of the fallen one? You're a huge dog. That's not a bad idea. I look at the fish again, talking directly to him. From now on, you'll be known as General Yamato the Great. What do you think of that? He starts swimming more rapidly in his bag. Oh, he seems pleased with the name. Heh, you think so? As idiotic as this whole thing was, I can't help but be a little excited about it. I can't remember loving and caring for me Yamato all those years ago. Maybe those feelings are coming back. By the way, what's that sound? Shoichi's ear twitches. Is that? After we stayed silent for a moment, I realised I kept hearing this sound. Once I focused on it. Rain? We walked to the edge of the alleyway we're in and noticed that it's raining outside in the streets. Damn, it started raining while we're in here? Well, I guess the rain doesn't get inside of the awnings. Doesn't this mean we're trapped here until the rain passes? Oh, sounds like it. It seems the rain is getting stronger too. Phone's out of signal. Alrighty. Jeez, is this a storm coming out of nowhere? Seems like it. What a bad time for something like this to happen. How did we not notice it starting to rain? Shoichi shrugs. Oh, I suppose we were too distracted. Plus, inside the alley you could barely hear it raining. Except now we can. Really loud, in fact. Yeah, it's really getting a lot stronger. It keeps getting louder and louder by the passing second. We have no choice but just to wait for it to pass. Shoichi and I stand in silence for quite a few minutes waiting for the rain to pass. We could be talking about something, anything, but no conversation seems to come to mind. 10 minutes pass, and 20, and 30. We barely say a word during all this time, and the rain just continues to pick up and get stronger. Well, it doesn't look like it'll pass anytime soon. Shoichi's almost screaming, with his words still come out muffled by the deafening sound of the rain. Yeah, I keep staring out to the street. Every now and then we see someone carrying an umbrella and passing through. The throw of people was heavier right after it started raining, when it seemed like the people that were in the festival were fleeing from the rain. But now it's barely even a trickle. No one's come by in the past 5 minutes. Hey, Hector? I faintly hear Shoichi calling me, even though he's right next to me. I also feel his hand brush against mine. I turn around to look at him, but his eyes are glued to the floor. His face looks a bit red, but that could be my imagination. Thanks for coming with me today. You just thanked me. I'm not sure I understood correctly, so I'll just go along with what I think I heard. You're welcome, I had fun. Why is he talking so quietly anyway? He needs to speak louder if I'm going to hear him correctly. By the way, Hector? Yeah? Speak louder, goddammit. You. What? I can only make out the words I and you. Stupid Rain. What did you say? It was nothing. Forget about it. Jeez, now he speaks it so I can hear him? Well, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to ask him about it again. It's probably not important anyway. Still, Shoichi keeps looking down at his feet. Why does his face look so red? In the end, Shoichi and I stood in silence for the next half hour waiting for the rain to stop so we could go home. And that was day 10. Did you guess what Shoichi actually said? I know because it comes up later, but when I first played it I figured that one out. I think it's pretty obvious. It's got some good writing from Basket there, just showing what he wants to say. Anyway, that was day 10. Be carrying on with Tennis Ace again soon. Have a couple more videos. In the meantime, we'll get to day 11. I hope you enjoyed that one. After all that talk of food, I'm going to go and get some food now. I'm hungry. So until next time, bye for now.